Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the International Fab Talks. Thank you for being a part of our journey, dear friends. Today is a beautiful day, and yes, we are connected with a person filled with wisdom, knowledge, and lots of dreams for the future, to build the future generation in the right way, to bring them on the right track, and to contribute a lot to the society. Let's welcome our special celebrity today. He is JCI Senator R Sundareswaran. Dear sir, welcome to the session and thank you for being a part of our journey.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for inviting me, and it's a privilege to be with you today for this wonderful discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, dear sir. Thank you for accepting the invite to the International Fab Talks.
My pleasure.
So I will go ahead and introduce you in an official way.
Sure.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Dear friends, it's a pleasure and our duty as well to introduce our special celebrity for today, an unsung hero who has done a lot to see India growing stronger. And if you take it in particular, it is Tamil Nadu. He has that passion to see all the people in Tamil Nadu, the youth of Tamil Nadu, come out of their comfort zone and face life. And beyond that, he would love to see the people of India and the world to connect and bond and becomes useful citizens to this beautiful universe, as we are all called as global citizens. Let's go ahead. Dear friends, we have our celebrity who's joining us all the way from Madurai. Madurai is in Tamil Nadu and in India. JCI Senator R Sundareswaran, a beautiful person and one of the best zone presidents of Zone 17. He's the president of Zone 17 JCI India. Is a multiverse personality with excellence in education, business, and the society. So there are three beautiful aspects where he focuses. That is education, much needed, business to build our community, to build the society, and of course the society to make it a better one. A owner of South India's first IMDR approved medical devices manufacturing company located at Tamil Nadu and also into business such as fuels, the reality sector, that is the real estate sector, if I'm not mistaken, and the e-commerce sector. As an active citizen involved in the betterment of society and mankind on the whole through various forums such as JCI, Lions Club, Union Club, Indo German Chamber of Commerce, Indo China Chamber of Commerce, etc. Sir has been connected with all of these organizations and clubs in order to give his very best and to learn as well. In JCI, JCR Sundareswaran is a leader, ask me why, to channelise opportunities and create more leaders for the changing world that would synergise globally to create harmony and a holistic permanent world peace for all of us. He wants to focus on world peace for over 3,000 young youth across 7 revenue districts in Tamil Nadu, namely Madurai, Salem, and many more districts. Apart from that, he would love to give his energy entirely to build the nation, to build the youth, to make them stronger, to make them come out and give their best to the society. It's not only for your personal growth as a youth. As a youth, you should also learn to give back to the society. So here is someone who would want to teach you to bring out the best in you. And dear friends, I would like to just share a few more tips and a little more information. I could call that in a better way, information about JCI. Even I was wondering what is JCI, but actually I'd let you know that JCI is a big global organization with a beautiful heritage of 108 years of excellence and existence with alumni strength of 10 million people. Not only in India, my friends, it is across the world, 106 countries. And our special celebrity belongs to one such zone, that is Zone 17. He's the president over there. Let's get to know more about his achievements and how you could learn to be the next celebrity who is here with us today. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session.
Hello, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank you for such a broad, elaborate, and a detailed introduction of myself. Thank you. Thanks for my such a beautiful for presenting me in such a beautiful way to this audience.
Thank you, sir. You are really indeed, that person who I have read the profile, I have got to connect with you over the past few days. I've understood that, yes, you want to do something for all of us. You have built yourself. You want to see others building up their character, their knowledge and skills. That's the beauty of being, a good leader creates more leaders. So I see it in that way. Yes, dear sir. Dear sir, We begin with the session. The first thing, how would you define yourself? Who is the real Sundareswaran?
Real Sundareswaran is a person, as I said, has got three lives in him. One is his personal life or the core of family. For a better family, one needs to have a better profession or some kind of practice for us keep the economical needs of his family to be upheld. So I'm also a professionalist, and to have harmony in life and who have to lead a peaceful life. It is not just having a good profession, education, a better family. The most important part is the community where you exist. The better community is goes in hand, makes a person a complete life. So this is how like I would try to give about what who Sundaresh is and Sundareswaran is, and what is his thought process about himself.
Yes, dear sir. Thank you so much for sharing, dear sir. Thank you very much. Belonging to a beautiful community where we are all lifted together, we are all guided together, mentored together. To see the best in each other is the essence of life. Yes, dear sir. Dear sir, who inspired you to enter into this beautiful field?
Like my first and foremost inspiration, like many people, are like my father. And good thing is today happens to be my father's birthday, and I'm making up this interview. So he started his journey from a bank. Then he came up into as a strong personality, renowned personality in terms of business, with more than three businesses in three sectors, a strong presence of business in across Tamil Nadu. And also he was, in terms of community service, he was also served the Lions Club International as a governor for more than 6 revenue district. So this living life in a holistic way, or considering everything, got inspired from my father. So from then, like every child starts the journey holding his father's hand. I started it the same way, and lucky and gifted kid to have such parents. Definitely, I should mention my mother also on this regard.
Yes, dear. Thank you for sharing, sir. And we wish your dad a very happy birthday and a happy long life from the International Fab Talks.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. And you praising your dad, you giving him the credit that, yes, he is my inspiration. What a beautiful tribute to give to your dad on his birthday. In fact, every son out there should be like this, giving the credit to his parents, to his father and his mother. And then I would say that you are a beautiful son, a worthy son to a worthy father, who's being a good inspiration to you, showing you the right path. That's really nice. Would you like to share?
Looking into the society, like we could see, so for instance, the place where I am residing has got somewhere like 30 lakh people, and out of which a couple of lakhs are youths. Not all are blessed to have a good parent who could guide them the right purpose of life. Not all are blessed with a parent who stretch themselves beyond their limits to have their kids get properly educated. So in those all premises, I'm really lucky to have such parents.
Very true, very true. I just wanted to tell that myself. Many of us are not blessed with parents who will stretch beyond limits to accommodate the children and give them the best, show them the right path. There are only those few parents who would do their very best. I really accept that. There are several unfortunate children outside there suffering because parents do not care for them. They have just given birth to them and left them off. Yes, dears, I get that very well. It was a very deep one which you shared. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yes. Dear sir, as we go on to this beautiful journey, before we enter into the mainstream to get to know more about your work at JCI, I would love if you would share some childhood memory, like any special memory in your mind, like which is very fresh, evergreen.
Like memory in the sense, like what kind of memory you want?
Like when you were a kid, were you the naughty one creating a lot of mischief, or you were very shy? Any incident in
I was
particular?
definitely a naughty one. Which a living example would be my son, who was carried at the me putting it in a single place, or having myself getting into control, has always been a challenge when I was a kid. But as days progress, as you get to learn, you get educated, and responsibilities fall on your shoulder, you start to sit at one place, and you need to the style of life changes as man's the life and his age changes.
Yes, sir. I would like you to share any incident, any incident that is fresh in your memory. This is what happened during my childhood.
Like I would like to remember once I got lost in Madurai when I was somewhere around 4 years old. I got lost in Madurai. Like instead of it was just I from my street, parallel street was my father's office. I took a dare way decision to I'll go on my own, and instead of just taking one left, I took a right. So that went on. I was walking for almost next 45 minutes at the age of somewhere around 4 or 5. I was just walking, and it was almost like it start. I left home somewhere around 5 o'clock, and it started to dark, and it was almost like 6:37. I got really frightened. That day, like I was yet again a blessed child that day. I still remember a traffic policeman who saw a kid being crying. See, like an individual, a child on the street crying can have been abducted, or so many ill or not so pleasant things could have happened to a kid. But again, I was fortunate that eyes of a traffic policeman felt on him. So only thing I could reply to that person was, my house is on my house corner. There is a temple, or next. This is what I could recite. So he took the pain, like he hired a rickshawala, and he took across. And Madurai happens to be a city of temples, and you have at least 2,000 to 1,000 plus temples clustered inside the city. So every street has a temple, or at least the alternative one has. So he was so good that he arranged a auto rickshaw wala, the pedaled one. The pedestrian took me across across Madurai. I still remember he used to, is this the temple? I'll say no. Is this the temple? No. I was so young that I couldn't even remember the temple name. So then that rickshawala took me across, and he came back to the signal. Thus, traffic policeman was executing his duty as a traffic man, controlling the traffic. And once his duty was over, I remember he took me somewhere to a place, somewhere maybe his residence, or it's still being almost 30 plus years old memory. He took me to a place somewhere, and there I don't remember. He met some lady who gave me some chocolates, toffee, so that he saw that okay, it's almost like an hour since I roamed, so it's time for me to eat. Then he took me again to roam around. Luckily, what happened was this time again he took me to the traffic signal. The good thing what happened was he kept me along with him on the traffic post, which was some 5-6 feet away, and it was on a prime location. So whomsoever was passing by could identify. And one of my father's office staff saw me and went and said, "He is our kid." So there, he didn't even give that kid to our staff. He said, "Okay, what is your address?" And he finished his duty, came home, verified that yeah, this is a guy from this kid is from that particular house. He verified it, and then he gave. And in return, my father was offering some monetary benefit or some kind of gifts, which he was refusing, saying like, "This is my duty," and he went home. So this is one incident which has a highest impact, because as I grow on, becoming an adolescent, looking into the child abuse cases, or becoming an adult and looking into the way how people are been like aborted across, or kidnapped across, looking into the kind of thing, I every now and then remember of this incident, that I should be so lucky that right eyes fell on me, so that that day ended up as a pleasant day, or it could have been like unknown person or unknown personality from then. So this is one place where I also start my thought process got revoked or changed, that as I grew up. See, because the society was a better place, I came back home. So whenever it is possible, it is our commitment that we make we contribute something for the society so that it becomes a better place for our future kids and future grandchildren to be a better place as the earth, as our society is a better place for them to be around. So this is one of the very elaborate, I believe, the story, but my strongest memory of my childhood. Of course, like every kid, I have a lot of playing memory, fun memories, all that. But this has a biggest, strongest impact on me.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you for sharing all of that. And when you said temple, because I know Madurai is the land of temples, and I was thinking like maybe something will be like with temple, there won't be clarity because every now and then you have a lot of temples in every street, maybe in every colony or at every given place. Because I've been to Tamil Nadu quite a few times, and I've seen there are a lot of temples, and Madurai especially, many more. And I'm glad that you reached home, and as you said, I was saved that day because the society, there were good people in the society, and we have to give back in the same way, create a beautiful world. So thanks to the beautiful gentleman, that traffic police person who helped you. Yes, dear. Dear sir, thank you so much for sharing all of that. You know, I was really going on a journey with you. I was creating that mental picture, the way you were in that cycle rickshaw, and then you ate the chocolates. That person came home and took all that, accurate details, handed over you to your parents. Yes, dear. Dear sir, as you grew as an adult, as you began to grow, and then now finally you are here with us as we grow on this journey. At that very small age, you have faced a lot of challenge, like being lost. Apart from that, we face a lot of challenges till date. How do you manage your challenges now, being the zone president of your area, that is Zone 17, JCI? I would like you to share and elaborate things as to how you manage and deal with your present profession and work.
Like I take this as two parts. One is about the work-life balance or the work and the social balance. Another one is about the challenges that you face while bringing in a change or bringing in good things to the society. So when it comes to work-life balance, here I would like to thank my better half who has been very supportive to me in taking care of the professional requirements wherever possible, the family requirements, supporting me in a better way so that I could spend time for the social cause also. Such a bonded and understanding soulmate, and a little of my planning, forecasting helps me to do the work class. When it comes to the challenges, I always see a challenge as an opportunity. Every challenge is actually an opportunity in disguised. A disguised opportunity is a challenge. Like now, we are presented to the entire globe about non-violence because there was one challenge of Indians not able to express their thought process, and which was which was curtailed, and freedom came into existence by non-violence through Mahatma Gandhi and his Gandhian thoughts. So similar fashion, every challenge is an opportunity. So if you look at the opportunity into the challenge, that is the real exciting part. Just if you see a community is not good, then it's a challenge. But the way if you look at it, yeah, here we have an opportunity to contribute something to this society or to the something to the thing. That point, the opportunity, the challenge turns out to be an opportunity. Like I strongly go in line with the kind of opportunities what JCI gives to every human. In JCI, they say like the organization gives 4 opportunities. First one is an individual opportunity or individual development opportunity, which is like this individual development opportunity has 2 parts. That is me making myself a better person. Other one, me getting myself equipped or groomed to make people around me a better person. So that is an individual development opportunity. That is definitely one of the, may look very simple, but asking a person to change, changing environment, changing the society, changing a road, everything is easier. But making a person to change is the real challenge. So that is one biggest opportunity. But the reward for that challenge or reward from that opportunity is whomsoever you have impacted in your life. will remember you for the entire life of them. Like I still remember that traffic person. So that is about the individual development opportunity, which we are working on in JCI. The second one is business opportunity. The business opportunity means like we are knowing what a business a fellow mate does, and opportunity groom the way they manage their business would make a better revenue scale, which means like people will have a more economical balance. And the third opportunity, what I would always believe, is about the community service opportunity, like or community development opportunity. A community development opportunity is something like the way JCI looks at community development opportunity is on a sustainable solution. You do like there are like I'll like to refer a data. Like we would have seen like millions of tree sampling being distributed across country, but how many of them are turned out to be a plant or a tree which has served its purpose? The numbers or the data is really challenging, and the as per data, it is just a single digit of is what is turning out. So in JCI, what we do is whenever we go for a community projects, we see to that what is the purpose of the project and how well the project is served. I would say like what we do at JCI is instead of planting 1,000 tree samplings, let's plant 10 tree samplings at locations where they can be monitored and maintained, so that we have more than 7 to 8 samplings turning out to be a tree, rather than planting 1,000 and on a and not maintained, and the result is being in 1 or 2 digit numbers. This is a better stake. This would be a better stake, so that the manpower, the economy, and the kind of hard work, human power does not go vain. So these kind of opportunities is what we are looking into work on the people around us, ma'am.
Yes, dear sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing. And thank you for giving the beautiful example of a sapling. Yes, a very apt example. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I would like you to share the full form of JCI for all our viewers as to what it is. Many of them out there from different states, maybe of different countries as well, wouldn't have a clear picture of what is the full form of JCI. If you could focus that, it is more than 100 years old, right? It is 106 years old. Could you just focus more on that and share?
Sure, ma'am. JCI is actually an acronym for Junior Chamber International. It all starts from First World War. There was a youth around the age of 23. His name was Henry Gisenberg. He saw fellow youths of his time, like in the age of 18 to 40. He was from St. Louis, USA. He saw that fellow humans were not so well educated or not well mannered or were not knowledgeable enough. Though they were educated, they took life for an ease. So the bigger perspective of our life was not understood by them. So that led to a lot of calamity and a lot of fights within them. So he makes a comparison, this microscopic level behavior in comparison to the macroscopic level of the world. That is a world war which was happening at that point of time. So he makes a comparison of these two, and he feels, if I could come up with a solution where like young adults from the age of 18 to 40 are groomed to be a better person, groomed to be a better personality, groomed to be a better leader, thereby a very good individual will be there. This individual will have a kind of ripple effect, which will make a family a better place, a community a better place, thereby on a long run. This would create beautiful and or more intelligent and socio-responsible individual across the globe. Thereby, it will contribute for a better community and everlasting peace. With this thought process, the organization was framed in 1915. From there, it took up a lot of shapes and a lot of grooming, and the organization itself got growing in a very faster phase. In fact, like JCI is the only organization which has even United Nations emblem into their logo. Because they work hand in hand for United Nations sustainable goals to be attained by 2030. So JCI is one of the partner in establishing that. JCI is well known for its effective public speaking, where individuals are trained how to speak on a dais and what to speak and the way they put themselves, or the better way to express themselves. Like that, we can name a lot about JCI. It's a global organization, as you said. It's 108 years old, and it's spread across 106 countries, 106 countries, and eminent alumni. We call overall alumni or people who have reached 40. They'll no longer be an JCI active member. They'll be an alumni of this organization. This alumni portfolio runs like it includes President of America. It includes a few chief ministers from Tamil Nadu. It includes a lot of member of parliament, MLA. It even includes business tycoons who even today aggregate and pass the credit for their success in their business, in their leadership, in their politician life, everywhere for this organization. So this is in short about JCI, Junior Chamber International.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much for sharing. It really gave me a good picture as to what actually JCI is. And I'm sure all my dear friends, you too would have got that beautiful insight as to what JCI is all about and how you could benefit if you are between that 18 to 40, that age. If you fall into that age category, that is 18 to 40, you could really be one of those people who could join and grow and allow others to grow as well. I love the concept of JCI, sir. Yes, that's really beautiful. Yes, dear sir. Now a very personal question. Would you like to share something else?
You can, ma'am. You can proceed. You can proceed.
Yes, sir. So, a personal question now. How do you want to be remembered in the world, and why should people remember Sundareswaran?
Like everyone has their own signature kind of style. I would like to remember Sundareswaran to be remembered as one of the most humble human who had a very good relationship, or who lived his life to his fullness, and wherever possible he has contributed for the betterment of the society, that creates a rippling impact even after a long time after I leave this world.
Yes, yes. That's still nice. To be humble is to be great. To be simple also is to be great. Yes. Dear sir, any movie that comes to your mind which focuses on the growth of the youth, focusing on the youth, not in like violence, not the negative part. Is there any movie that you have seen till date that, yes, this movie focuses on only the growth of the youth in a proper way? It could be a movie not of the present, it could be of the past era also, because the most of the latest movies, I see a lot of violence. Every movie without violence is incomplete. So have you ever focused your thoughts and said, yeah, this movie may be good? If you
Like there are many good movies. If you look into the 100 years of Indian cinema, or 100 years of Hollywood cinema, there have been many good movies. For instance, A Beautiful Mind, a Hollywood movie. It gives a message. And one movie cannot carry the entire message for your lifetime. Every movie has a good things. For instance, A Beautiful Mind speaks about why a person should not be a workaholic. The ill effect of a person being too workaholic is that. Similarly, if you look into Three Idiots, it speaks about the alternative way to look into education. Certification, yes, of course, is an entry ticket that is agreed and that needs for everyone. So that a certification process is mandatory. But the cutting edge today, if you look into that, people from various society are proving themselves in a different way. You take it from badminton or you take it from any sports. So like that, I would say every movie, or at least every good movie has a message for us. So taking the message in the right way will make us supportive. And these are one or two movies I would like to And there are many such movies. If you look into it, there are many movies which gives us a very good message. Some movies even gives us a caution. See, you need to be on a better person. Every movie gives that kind of thing.
Yes,
Even
dear.
like recently, I watched a movie called some 2-3 years back called World War Z, which actually in end of the day, that movie, though being a multi-millionaire movie, end of the day, that movie speaks about global warming. Because of global warming, they go back why this virus came, why this problem happened. They go on a backward integration for multiple time, and they find out because of global warming, a particular glacier in the Antarctica melts, and there was one virus which was on an idle state for this so many million years that comes into existence. So that creates this kind of pandemic. So, like similarly, we can understand that global warming may look a small aspect, but any small aspect can turn out to be a very big global impact, or can create this butterfly, so-called butterfly effect in the world anytime.
Yes, dear sir. Thank you very much for sharing all of that. You have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, sir. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Dear sir, apart from JCI, apart from your work, your business, your family, and everything, have you gone solo traveling?
Yes, I have been. I remember solo traveling multiple times. But somehow the purpose is either with the I pack it up with either a professional requirement or something like that. But still, solo traveling, like I remember once I was invited as a guest by Jilin province of China for a business development forum. Like it was completely Indo China Chamber of Commerce sponsored travel of myself from India. They wanted me there for sharing my knowledge on business and the way manage business. So it was that was one of my soul projects and soul travel. And apart from that, I have in my college days, like I remember a lot of soul biking adventures, traveling across, maybe like driving uphill to Kodaikanal hills, like that. Many such soul travels are there, ma'am.
Yes, dear sir. Thank you very much for sharing. What about a favorite holiday destination with your family? Which place you would love to go on a vacation?
So first place would be our native place, where we have like we have our own house, which is almost like 200 plus years old, which belongs to us by heritage. So that's actually on a very rural part known as Edayakotai, which is in between Karur and Dindikal district. So that is one place where I would like to spend, because that is a place where we'll not be into our daily reforms. We will not be, even if I have been to places like Switzerland and all, where we'll be looking into capture memories. We'll be looking into photos. We'll be trying to create memories. But this is one particular place, I believe, like where we had our ancestors lived there, and like that will be a place where we'll not have forced to create memories. Instead, that will be a place where we'll have time, where we can refresh our memories. We can have a very comfort and composed time together for the entire family, which focus on each other rather than focus on creating memory. If you go to say Mount Atlas in Swiss, or if you go to Paris, like if you go to theme park in Paris, you will be an urge to create memories. This will be my destination where you can sit back and refresh the kind of blessings this entire universe has given us. So that would be one spot.
Excellent, sir. Thank you so much for sharing all of that and making us understand what are memories, how to relive memories instead of capturing new memories, how to relive the ones. And you said like 200 years old, right? Your ancestral house over there. That's nice. Wonderful. Would you like to mention the name once again for us to make it clear?
The place. It is
Yes,
known as Idayakotai.
Idiyakotai.
Idayakotai,
Karur,
Dindigul district.
Karur and Dintikal, between that.
It's Dindigul district, and it's in between Karur, Ottanchitram and Dindigul.
Yes, dear sir. Thank you very much. That's really nice. So my dear friends, you can find happiness within your own country, in your own state, in your own hometown, maybe in your ancestral village. That's really nice. Dear sir, what is that one thing that you love about yourself? So this is Sundareswaran, and I love myself. I respect myself because this is my inner core quality.
Like one biggest blessed feel is no one can alter my emotions. If it is good, if it is bad, if it's not a good day, still my emotions stay calm and composite. That is one of the biggest blessings I have, because during every challenge or doing any, as everyone has ups and downs in life, I do have faced rock bottom of my life. I have been into that kind of scenarios, but even at that point, I'm grateful to what I had been experiencing in this world. So that is one kind of spirit which keeps me emotionally stable in spite of so many challenges which comes across. So that is one way, like, I feel thankful for me to be so.
That's a blessing,
Yes.
right? Yes, that's a gift and a blessing. Not many of us have it. So yes, dear sir, thank you very much for sharing. So what about the beautiful smile that you have? I guess that smile is from childhood. That there is, when you look at your face, you have that smile. No effort needed to be put into that. So would you like to speak? When do you smile often? And what
Like,
makes you smile?
again, it's a gift, a blessing, and genetically from my parents, and which has not been much altered because of a better society. And seen that it is carried forward till now because of my wife, my better half. Because without her support, this could have vanished at any point of time. So
Very
all
true.
these things contribute, and my friends, people who I get associated, all that keeps me into a smiling face. And many people used to recognize me, or the smile is a very big tool which brings people together to me. I believe in that this smile brings people together to me. And if I smile and the opposite person is not in a good mood also, this smile is contagious, and people are born to smile again. And it's a very good, in fact, I would suggest people having a smiling face, it's itself by large a bigger service they can do to this community.
What a way to describe a smile. That's really beautiful. I really like the way you put that.
Thank you.
Yes, dear friends, keep a smile on your face. You can reduce the pain of the world. You can make yourself the happy pill in everybody's life. Just a smile would do wonders. It would create magic in your lives and in the lives of others as well. You could uplift people. Wonderful, sir. You've given a very beautiful explanation to the word smile. You've elevated it to a higher level. Thank you. Dear sir, is there any weakness?
Every human has got a weakness. There is no one perfect man is yet not yet made, or no perfect human is not yet born. That would be the right word. And everyone has, and we that is what everyone works on it. Only thing is, yesterday's weakness should not continue today. That is what I strongly believe. Yesterday I would have been little shy person. I may not have opened up many things. I would have not known too many things. But see, remaining the same is the real weakness is what I see. It need to progress. Until otherwise we keep progressing, any weakness is not a weakness at all.
Perfect, perfect. I really like the way you're putting all of that, Don't continue with yesterday's weakness. You keep growing. And you said no man is born perfect till date. That also makes sense. Very true. Yes, dear. That's really nice, sir, sharing the time with you, getting to know about your thoughts and views and how you could inspire all of us. Yes, dear sir. Dear sir, when you find that you said you have hit rock bottom. Yes, we all do. We've all come down. We've risen to a high level and again dropped down and again risen. So when you're at your lowest, where do you derive your strength? And how do you bounce back?
It happens somehow by nature or by natural. Some way it happened that when I was looking at the challenges in front, I took it in two ways. Two things came into my mind. One was like, yes, this is a challenge, which means the either the Mother Nature or the Almighty or whatsoever you believe has given you an opportunity that not everyone are challenged with such situation. So it is again, you are being chosen for this challenge, which means you should give your best. Like let's every cricket team or every basketball team or any team for that give their best in every match, but they don't win all the matches. So like that, this challenge has been presented to me because somewhere the entire universe or the Almighty or the nature has thought that I could handle this challenge. That was one thought process. We thought, okay, how to overcome this. That was my first thought. Another one, it happened naturally that whenever I'm down, maybe like I don't set myself down for more than 30 seconds or 1 minute. The second part is the immediately my mind thinks of the things I have been gifted to be decently educated. A person doing his UG, PG in the 90s and in 2000 up to 2005 into his PG and all is not like if you take into the census, I still believe like in the 90s there was almost like 30% of the school going were not able to continue their schooling in the 90s. If you look into 2000, like at least 20 to 30% of people who are going into the college were not able to continue the college because of financial troubles. They were not able to complete their education because of their other challenges or because of family situation or bad friends or so many things. So looking into all that, I always look at the blessing part of mine. See, I'm blessed to have so many good things. So of course, and life will has life I see is as a opportunity or a submission of things where the life will give you good, bad, ugly, and everything to you. It is not that no one in the earth is like who has been blessed only with the good thing. You can take anyone, like you can take even any like if you take Thomas Alva Edison, it was not on his first attempt. If you take about one of the most renowned leaders of our nation, you could see they would have had a very challenging time, some part of their time. You can very visibly you can see in many political leaders who are not accepted at particular point of time are celebrated in later part of time. Some leaders who have been celebrated in particular part of time were later not accepted, and few of them have come back. So these things together, I always look at the positive things the God or the nature has blessed me. So that keeps me okay. When I was happy, when good things happen to me. When bad things happen, yes, it's a part of life. And I still remember a tennis player, unfortunately, I don't remember his name, who was accidentally infused by a HIV positive blood on him and he got HIV positive. He still continued for multiple years in tennis. When he was asked the same question, he said that when out of 7%, only 7% of the population practice tennis in the age of 10. And out of that, only 10 gets an opportunity to be guided by a teacher. Out of that, only a handful get into the international arena. And out of which only few have records. And out of the very few, only one or two like me have a strong fan following. When life gave me so many good things, did I ask life, why did you give this to me? One bad thing ruined the entire stuff. That's okay. But I shouldn't ask why life did this to me. So these kind of some living examples, reading it here and there, puts our mind into a better way, ma'am.
Perfect, sir. Perfect. Brilliant, sir. Thank you for sharing all of that. And especially towards the end, you gave another beautiful example. And I feel that you go by gratitude. You live with a lot of gratitude. Yes, that's nice. Yes, dear friends, you could also enrich in your lives by being grateful for all that you have instead of grudging and cursing family, friends, parents have that gratitude and build a beautiful world. Dear sir, now one more personal question. Is there anything that scares you?
Basically, you get scared of thing on two occasions. Either you would have done something good, or I would have done something good. Other one is I don't know what it is. Not knowing is the first cause of getting scared. Another one is having alien thought on it. So I don't have much of scare. But as human, like when situations go bad, everyone will have a small kind of panic. That happens to like everyone. Human, I am also human, happens. But a specific scare kind of things is not there in my life.
Yes, dear sir. Yes, dear sir. Thank you so much. Dear sir, I see you as a very calm, serene, polite, humble person and a very calm person. Do you ever get angry?
Everyone gets angry. The way they express is different. For instance, Mahatma Gandhi ji got angry when he was asked to leave the train. Subhash Chandra Bose got angry when his practice was disturbed. The way they present is different, that's all. But people, because in life not all situations are in favor to us, so we'll have situations which is not favor to us, and definitely on those situations everyone will, back of the mind, there will be some little boiling.
Yes, dear sir. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. And you put it in a very appropriate way as to how you should respond, not react. You gave the example of Mahatma Gandhi and a few others. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. My dear friends, we'll be back after a short break. We'll take a break of 10 minutes and we'll have part 2. This is part 1. We had a beautiful experience on the International Fab Talks. Sir has been sharing a lot. We'll be joining back in another 10 minutes in part 2. Stay tuned and stay connected.